Hi, Marlbs here! And one game that I remember a lot from the Nintendo 64 era is Turok. You know, the Indian warrior that battled dinosaurs way back in 1997 was a game that was a really big deal when it arrived. This game had so many things, with its traps and its puzzles and weapons, all in a 3D environment. By today's standards, I guess it's nothing unusual, but back then it was a pretty big deal and a pretty huge offering. But thanks to Limited Run, Turok is back again on Xbox. This time around, it is in the new Turok Xbox Triple Pack with commemorative slip sleeve. Now, thanks to the wizards at Nightdive Studios, we have another amazing remaster of 3 of the original Turok games. This time around, we get Turok, and we get Turok 2, and we get Turok 3, and we get all this packed in a commemorative slipcase for an additional $10. Now, I got to go out here and I've got to say, the slipcase is really high quality, it has dividers, and it is really cool. Now, let's take a peek at the games. Turok is back, and no dinosaur is safe, or so I've been told. Turok introduced gamers to a new world of enemies, traps, puzzles, and deadly weapons. All of this inside of a 3D environment that was like nothing we'd really experienced before on Nintendo 64. Now, this game has been remastered using a new visual engine, and it's a big step up from what I remember back in the day. And the new level of detail is something unlike anything you will believe, especially if you played the game a lot. But the biggest star here for me was the steady frame rate that's consistent. You know, I never realized how much a difference that could make in this game. It is amazing that a game like this can be remastered to provide such an elevated experience. Now, Turok 2, Seeds of Evil, is the Turok game I guess I remember playing the most. Now, it is been remastered with 35 enemies that have now been reinvented with new smart intelligence that lets them attack in groups, run when outgunned, and best of all, take cover in a firefight, so no enemies just sort of walking around out there. 6 remastered quest locations are included with 20 weapons that can kill monster dinos in a variety of different ways possible. The upgraded visuals are really something to see, again with a consistent frame rate that I never realized was so important to this game, but it was my favorite out of the new ones that we looked at. Now, Turok 3 is probably the one that I know the least about. I remember it coming out, and I don't have a lot of experience with this one. I remember hearing about it, but I don't remember checking it out at the time. Now, it has been remastered by Nightdive using the studio's Kex engine, which features a much improved rendering engine and pipeline. This is the first title that has been done by Nightdive using the new technology, but I suspect that they will continue to produce some amazing results with this new engine in the future. Now, as for the game, Shadow of Oblivion puts this new rendering engine to good use, with the game now offering remastered environment artwork as well as new character and weapon models. The remastered graphic effects for the first time include anti-aliasing, bloom, ambient occlusion, ambient inclusion, dynamic shadows, and motion blur, all to give a really better experience of the game. Unfortunately, this game was kind of my least favorite during my playtesting, but perhaps as I get deeper into the game, it will improve. Now, you know, I gotta say, I was very impressed with the announcement of the new Turok game coming in the future. And I think it's a safe bet that the Xbox Triple Pack with commemorative slip sleeve will continue to increase in value for collectors. The thing I'm not so sure about is the long-term playability. You know, is it really there? And yeah, it's fun to take a trip back into the past with the remastering of these titles and the better graphics and the quality of life improvements. But the real question is, will this make you want to play it enough that it makes it worth buying? And that's a question only you can answer. You know, I think, well, I don't want to get on my soapbox here, but I have to say something about Limited Run. I'll say if you're into Xbox physical releases like I am, we've reached a very important place with Limited Run. Limited Run does not believe that support of Xbox physical releases is as strong as it needs to be for them to continue to support Xbox releases. And, this is part of the reason that you're seeing a lot of releases come out that are only for PlayStation 5 and for Nintendo Switch. And what this really means is that they claim that some Xbox physical offerings have struggled to even meet the minimum numbers necessary. Now, this has led to a lot more selective releases on titles that will be offered by LRG for Xbox. And it means that many games that LRG is releasing on other platforms will not be coming to Xbox in physical format, despite them being released in digital. Look, folks, it's simple. If you want Xbox games on physical to continue, you have to buy the releases. And give Limited Run a reason to keep making them for Xbox. For collectors right now, I have to say that LRG Xbox titles are among the lowest number runs for Xbox. What this means is there are fewer of these discs out there, and that does make them more valuable. Still, LRG is not going to continue to make Xbox physical releases if they don't sell. Despite what you may think or believe about LRG's business practices, these are just the facts. Now, what do you think? Where is Xbox physical going? Let me know in the comments down below. My name's Marlbs. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. And subscribe for me.